Right now at 6 o'clock, finding some shelter from the bone-chilling cold can be difficult. And Fox 61's Brooke Griffin will share what resources are available.
More than a dozen people treated for carbon monoxide poisoning in New Haven. We're going to have an update on their conditions and what you can do to spot the signs of CO poisoning.
We're just trying to make ends meet like everybody else.
A local business owner shaken by a smash and grab. We'll tell you everything we've learned from Newington.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, grab the coat, hat, gloves, scarves. It is another cold start out there this morning, but we're glad you're with us right now. I'm Erica Arias.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Yeah, don't let the kids leave the house thinking they're going to be fine because it gets too cold for them too quickly. The state's severe cold weather protocol is now in effect, which means if you know anybody out there who needs shelter, you can call 211 to get them help.
Yeah, all right, for more details on exactly how cold it is out there, how long it's sticking around.
Yeah.
Matt Scott, good morning.
Good morning to you. It's not something we want to make light of the situation because especially as we head into the weekend, we are talking about the potential for some dangerous cold, some really low wind chills. In the meantime, by comparison, yeah, it's chilly this morning, definitely for the kids at the bus stop and everyone else. Light snow on the way for Friday, and we'll talk about the coldest temperatures of the season coming up for the weekend, and in just a few minutes with the 7-day. Satellite radar picture is quiet, got a wind out of the west-southwest, enough to take another chunk off of these temperatures, which are in the teens to 23 in New Haven, 20 in Hartford. There's your wind, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Takes the real field down to 5 in Torrington, 5 in New Milford, 6 in Waterbury and Danbury, 7 at Bradley International. Forecasted tales for today, looking for temperatures in the upper teens now. Getting off the bus for the kids later on, a balmy 30 degrees. We talked about this yesterday. Not going to see 32. Freezing, or get above it for a while. We'll tell you when to expect that, how low those numbers are going to go. That's coming up in a few minutes. Let's check the roads right now for the first time this morning. I get to say hello to Rachel Piscatelli.
Hey, good morning, Matt. Things are relatively quiet out on the roads this morning. An earlier crash in Bridgeport that happened around 5:45 involving a tractor trailer that has cleared for your morning commute. So we'll take a live look outside over in Bridgeport with both directions are running smoothly with rather light volume. Over in Wethersfield, 91, both directions look good. And all the road work that we had up there this morning, while it was limited, it has wrapped up for your morning commute. Metro North, Amtrak, Shoreline East, and your Hartford line all reporting on time. Tweed, New Haven has all of their flights on time, as well as at Bradley International this morning. So looking a little bit better from the rails, the skies, and the road skies.
All right, Rachel, thanks. All right, with the freezing temperatures sticking around for the next few days, Governor Lamont has activated the severe cold weather protocol.
The goal here is to make sure people have access to a warm place if they need it. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin is live at one of those places, a warming center in Waterbury. And Brooke, there are a lot of options out there for people who need them, aren't there?
Yeah, so the good news here is that there are more than 70 warming shelters open across the state of Connecticut over the next few days. Those can all be found on 211's website, which I will get to here in a minute. But this one behind me in Waterbury is the St. Vincent de Paul shelter. It's a 24-hour warming center that is open again. It's going to be open through Monday to make sure that everybody has a place to stay as the state struggles to get over the freezing mark through at least Monday around noon. Now, this is the first time that the cold weather plan has been in effect this season after a relatively mild start really to the New England winter. The purpose is to ensure vulnerable populations have access to a warm place to stay. Without that option, the temperatures can become deadly quickly as sub-zero wind chills roll in by this weekend. While this protocol is in place, state agencies are working with United Way 211 and shelters across Connecticut to get people where there is space for them. While there are many shelters available, I do want to share some of them on your screen in some of those bigger cities. In the Hartford area, there are 10 options, including the Center Church Soup Kitchen and the Hartford Adult Education Center. In the New Haven area, there are 4 shelters, one of them being the 180 Center. In Waterbury, there are also 4 shelters, and in New London, there are 2. All of those options can be found by going to the 211 website or by calling the 211 hotline. If you need somewhere warm to be through Monday, the United Way will help facilitate that, and they'll even provide transportation to a warming shelter near you. Now, another thing that I do want to mention and that Governor Lamont also took the time to mention was make sure you're bringing those pets inside. No animals should be outside over the next few days. They say if you have maybe some farm animals or anything like that, also make sure they have some protection from that wind. If there's a barn or something that they can go to, that also is going to be a good thing over the next few days. Live in Waterbury, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Brooke, thank you for that report. Hopefully it will help some people out. All right, new for you this morning in the Moosup section of Plainfield. Fire officials are investigating a fire that tore right through the roof of a home. You can see it there. This was early yesterday morning on Goshen Road. Nobody was hurt.
14 people had to be treated for carbon monoxide exposure in New Haven.
Yeah, one of those people is in critical condition. Crews said it all happened at a building that was under construction on Howe Street. Firefighters said there might have been a problem with a propane-powered saw that caused a dangerous buildup of the gas on the first floor. In fact, firefighters said when they got there, they found a man unconscious.
It's a common thing in the winter times, especially with home heating and alternate uses of heating. So, we stress for everyone to have a CO detector in their house, make sure it's operating, purchase a new one if you can. They have 10-year life batteries in them now, so they're very reliable.
A fire official said it took about an hour for them to ventilate and clear the building for re-entry. Carbon monoxide is an odorless, colorless gas that is poisonous to breathe in. So it's important to know the common symptoms of CO poisoning. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, they are headaches, dizziness, weakness, upset stomach, vomiting, chest pain, and confusion. People often describe the symptoms as being flu-like.
Well, the CDC says there are several things that you can do to protect yourself against carbon monoxide poisoning. First, install battery-operated CO detectors near every sleeping area of your home and then check them regularly. Then have your furnace inspected every year. Never use a generator inside your home or garage. And if you do use a generator, make sure that it's outside and more than 20 feet away from your home, any doors or windows to your home also. And never use a grill inside your home. We're going to have a link for all these tips and advice from the CDC over on fox61.com. It's also on our news app. You can find it under the links section and scan the QR code on the left side of your screen to get that news app if you don't have it already. Now to a burglary investigation in Newington. Police say 2 men snatched thousands of dollars worth of items from a business in just a matter of minutes. Now this happened at the New England Audio and Tinting, that's on Berlin Turnpike, just after 11 p.m. Saturday. Surveillance video captures the moments that a car backs into the front window. Police say these 2 men entered the store several times. Staff say the men took audio gear worth at least $10,000.
As soon as they saw the glass come down, they walked in. Everything that was on the floor, amplifiers, subwoofers, boxes, speakers, radios, they just grabbed and go. So this business has been here about 15 years now, and never had something like this ever.
Now we're told that nobody realized the smash and grab happened until hours later when patrol officers driving by saw the damage. Authorities are still searching for the people responsible. Officers in Portland say a pizza delivery driver was able to fight off 2 men who tried to steal his car. Now this happened on Waverly Avenue just after 1 yesterday morning. Police say the men tried to drive away, but icy roads kept the car from moving. And after the delivery driver threw pizza at the men, police say the men got out of the car, got into a getaway car, and then drove off while firing shots at the delivery driver. And when police were able to stop the car in New Haven, police say 4 people got out of the car and took off running. Police have not made any arrests.
In day 4 of the Michelle Troconis trial, the Doulos family nanny once again took the stand to describe how she said the marriage between Jennifer and Fotis Doulos began to unravel. Lauren Almeida also talked about the time she first met Troconis back in 2017, long before Troconis was charged with conspiring to murder Jennifer. But a lot of yesterday's testimony focused on that failing marriage. Almeida said Jennifer began to change after suspecting Fotis of having an affair. And Almeida said the couple fought more frequently and angrily after Fotis admitted to the affair.
She opened up more, saying that she was no longer in love with Fotis, but she had 5 kids, so they were going to try and work out what they could. She was afraid of what Fotis would do to her or with the kids if she filed for divorce while they were living under the same roof.
Well, the couple took things to the courts. Almeida said Fotis would only see his children once a week under supervision. At one point, Almeida said she refused to be around him. She also described the day Jennifer went missing in 2019.
When I went into the garage, yes, the Range Rover was still there and the Suburban was gone when she told me she would be taking the Range Rover. The second I called Jennifer, it's like my stomach just sank because she never not answered her phone.
Almeida said that's when she called police to tell them about the couple's marital problems. Now, Fotis died by suicide before he could be tried for murder, so at this point, the legal focus is now on Troconis, his girlfriend. The trial is set to resume today at 10 a.m. You can watch it live on Fox 61 Plus on your phone, computer, or connected smart TV.
Happening today, entrepreneurs are going to gather in the capital city to talk about the state's economic future. The annual Connecticut Business and Industry Association's conference is meant to address the challenges that the business community is facing and includes workshops, discussions, and networking opportunities. It starts at 8:30 at the Hartford Marriott downtown. Governor Lamont is expected to attend and announce efforts to help people connect with prospective employers.